Just picked up Sunoco race gas. That's going to be fun for the Mustang. Hey guys, welcome back to Dimitri's Garage. I'm here with my buddy Sean again. You remember him from the video where we were starting the rebuild on his M3's brakes. They're still in the powder coating shop, and now we're looking to do the coolant system today. Sean, you want to tell us a little about what happened with the brakes and what we're going to do today with the coolant?
Yeah, we encountered that issue with that one bolt, so I had to take it to a machine shop. They finally got it out after a lot of trouble. And then I had to fix the bore because it was half threaded somehow, and that's what caused the leak.
Yeah. So tell us a little what we're doing with the cooling today.
We're gonna just drain and yank everything out, and I've got a plethora of parts to put back in there. I've got the Mishimoto Z3M 3-core radiator with the Spal 16-inch fan. I got a new belt to go on there. The Euro cover, OEM upper and lower hoses here, Stewart high flow pump, OEM thermostat. I've got some billet radiator stays. Haven't tried these out yet. I haven't seen too many people with them. New drain plug for the block. Radium expansion tape. Really excited about this. Build quality is crazy good. Ordered a bunch more of their stuff for my fuel system. Waiting on that to be delivered. I've got a water pump pulley, the wiring kit for the Spal fan, new radiator, bump stops for the bottom of it, OEM housing, OEM hose clamps, gaskets, water pump O-rings, and BMW blue.
So guys, Sean's now got the car lifted a little bit. We put a empty drum under it so we can get some elevation and a pan for draining our fluid. So Sean, you're gonna open up the petcock now and we'll drain the radiator. Is that the plan?
That is the plan. Wow, really?
That's all that's coming out? Okay, so you either have no coolant in there, or this is all that's coming out.
There's coolant in the tank.
Because you should be at least building some pressure up by squeezing that.
Oh, it feels very low though.
You sure you got coolant in this thing, homie?
I haven't touched it.
You also haven't driven it much.
True. So anticlimactic.
Yeah, so sometimes these things don't go the way we expect.
With this car, it's like every time.
Well, it is a BMW. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to pour a little water in the radiator. Yeah, your radiator is just empty, dude.
All right.
Good thing we've never left it like idling too long.
Hey, it's okay. When we're done today,
right.
or whenever we're done with the coolant system, be a new woman.
Yep.
All right.
So, what's the next step?
Let's try and drain the block.
Okay. So up there above the turbo, there is a drain plug for the block to get the coolant out of it. So the plug is right up here where my hand is touching. That's what Sean's gonna get loose. Hey, looks like a winner. It's probably not a very long bolt. Shirt's ripped, by the way, homie.
Dude, this was the super meet back in 06.
We need to go next year to the TX 2019, I guess.
So if you're making about 8 or 9, you're going to be hanging with the slow pack.
Oh, yeah.
It's so crazy how it's progressed, man.
Yeah.
I remember when, I don't even know, maybe the second event, Bryce Dano, kind of one of the local pioneers. He put down 6 something, and that was just like 1,500. in today's standards back then. It was so crazy.
I mean, 60s, dude, I remember when, 200 horsepower was like entry-level fun. And yeah, I mean, 600 isn't anything now. I mean, it's not anything in just, general driving circles. But for the Super Nationals or whatever, yeah, that's a low number. That's a tiny number these days.
Oh man, if you're not playing with about 2,000 horsepower out there,
Yeah.
you're not gonna make anywhere near top 5.
No, not anywhere near there. I mean, 1,000 is nothing these days too.
It's just so crazy to say, man.
The problem is, like, I still keep coming back to usable horsepower, and like, there's a reason why most race cars don't have anywhere near that kind of power. Hey, there's actually something in the block. That's amazing.
And I mean, I agree with you. It gets to a point where, you start chasing the number,
More than the
and
fun.
the car goes from, not being drivable or that fun to you're just worried about making that number on a dyno.
Yeah,
It's just
man.
bragging rights at that point because you can't do anything else with the car.
And I feel like my Mustang right now is like right at the edge, maybe even over that limit. Like, it is a little challenging to drive it right now.
Oh, dude, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've chased that horsepower number.
Oh, there it goes.
I am snipping some zip ties for this hose that he has affixed to the radiator. We're gonna have to figure something out. I haven't looked at that yet because the channel stay for this is built onto the shroud.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
shroudless. So I'm taking the lower part of the radiator hose off. Can you kick over that
Oh, shit.
catch, please?
How does that have water in it?
I'm used to Japanese cars.
Where things work?
I've always said I would never own a German car, and I own one, and this just kind of reinforces that.
Like,
I don't know. When it's all said and done, dude, I'm
sure it'll
it's
be
gonna be a
great.
fantastic
Yeah.
car. I just ended up with something that somebody didn't take as much care of as I would
should have. Yeah.
Had I done a PPI, they'd have caught all that. But I'm sure they would have awared me of all the zip ties holding stuff together. And,
How's your transmission? Zip tied? Is there actually some zip tie on the transmission?
no, if you want an honest answer to that, there was one transmission mount.
That was zip tied.
No, but out of
Oh,
two,
there's just one transmission mount. Okay.
when I was putting the short shifter in and rebuilding, it's like,
Things don't line up. It's a little crooked.
Why? What? A poly bush in here, nothing there. Because this thing is like 100% welded up. They're like, it's not even hanging off hangers.
No, it's just straight piece. Yeah, it's welded.
And it's welded. So can't drop the drive shaft because you can't drop this. And this is, a pretty good obstruction to getting this mount in. I was able to get that mount in with enforcer cups. Wasn't that big of a hassle. I mean, it was a little bit, I had to loosen this up and kind of drop it some, but I got it in there. I was able to torque it down the spec. I don't understand why he just skipped over it.
And I mean, I'm sure you didn't do it on the lift here either.
No.
So, no.
I'm pretty accustomed to working.
Working on your back?
I didn't want to finish that.
Uh-oh. Here. What's happening here?
Come with this thing from the top. Didn't expect that.
All right, so we're gonna get the fan off. So we gotta get this cover off first, or?
Don't have to, but in the long run, it's got to come off anyway.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use an 8mm to bust this off.
Oh, those have like a.
Oh, what the hell?
We've got another one. It's all right.
So there is a nut on the back of these. We just dropped one, so we're gonna try not to drop this one.
I forgot I'm gonna have to undo these oil lines. I need to get this fan off.
All right, so you got the tool to remove the fan.
Yeah. This is like reverse threaded.
Is it looser one way than the other?
Mm.
Smooth move.
XX. And this is a Euro fan, diesel fan. A lot of people have problems with these things smacking the shroud. Not
So
the
that's why you
diesel
move.
version, but the other one.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So hoses, yank those off. Gonna take the upper and lower hoses off.
Nice.
Jeez.
Gun key. What's our next step, Mr. Sean?
You can yank the radiator.
We need to get these
I'm
oil
gonna-
lines off.
Yeah, we can just undo them here and like just pull them over
So
this
the
way.
vibrations here, they don't need through this. The super awesome heat shrink solves that.
Well, as you can see, he uses some pretty good tools to kind of round it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you know when they make fine Swiss watches, like that. That's exactly the tools they use. 11/16. Yeah, they shouldn't need a whole lot of torque.
No. But I'm sure this is gonna leak some.
Well, I will hold them vertical. It shouldn't leak much, right?
I wouldn't think so, but
And the engine's tilted, right? Here.
let's see. I was just gonna throw these underneath.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Woo. Is that just it? There's nothing on the bottom?
I don't know.
Oh,
I've never taken one out.
you need to unhook your. You need to zip tie.
This thing.
Yeah. Here, I'll do this part. So he's removing the zip tie there to get the expansion tank out, and I'm gonna remove this hose here.
This is not the proper way to mount this. But
Sure, it's a BMW. There we go. Sean's just pulling it up now and making a mess.
like, where did all that come from?
I think it's maybe clogged internally. All right, there we go. The radiator is out.
That is some quality. All right, so now thermostat housing. It's supposed to be 4 bolts, but I've got 3.
Yep,
Hopefully one of them's not.
stripped in there.
Well, yeah, I'm hoping that one's just snapped off. I don't know why it would not have a bolt in it. But
The mysteries of Richard.
I'm telling you, man. The deeper you go, the more fun it is. Yeah, I got this thing.
Let's pull it off. Well, there's the T-stat.
Dude, this thing's nasty inside here. It's a bit embarrassing on how bad this looks.
Yeah, so you can see it's just super muddy inside of there. So we're gonna use some carb cleaner to. All right, the surface definitely looks a lot better now.
Nasty. Thermostat and housing back on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that housing looks totally different. What's the next step here? We got to tear the water pump out. How does the pump come out? Probably those 4 top bolts for the pulley. So we're going to remove the belt right now. I'm going to push down with an H8 hex key. I'm going to push down on it, or technically clockwise, and Sean's going to slip the belt off. So we just noticed this pulley's cracked, actually. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, somebody hit it really hard with something. So now the pulley comes off, and we can see how damaged it is. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, where are the bolts we need to remove?
Those 2, and there's like 2 right here.
All right, what are they, tons to?
Yeah, they look like it. Put this under there just in case. It's on there pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Wow. That's not wanting to go anywhere. I think that's gonna do it.
You got it?
Hold on. I saw it wiggle, so. It's loose. Whew!
Jesus. Look at that.
Well,
Would you look at that?
yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the car.
Oh my gosh, just look at
The
it.
car is not perfect.
Just look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah, well.
What the heck is that?
That's so bad.
All right, now we're gonna do what, Sean? We're gonna be sliding this thing in?
Yeah. Everything's kind of cleaned up pretty good. Just got to make the orientation, sure the orientation's correct.
Well, I know one thing, and it goes the other way.
You're correct.
All right, so now I'm threading on the pulley for the water pump.
That looks about correct.
Okay, so
Right.
no, we're good.
Squared. Right.
All right, so Sean's gonna slot in the radiator. It's a Mishimoto because he is a racer. Actually, they make stuff for the Mustang and all kinds of other good things. Probably end up with some of their stuff. All right, so we're gonna try to attach this radiator. And Sean, what do you got over there?
I've got a set of billet radiator stays. So pretty much this piece slides up under, pop piece goes in, get it lined up, screw it down, and nice solid piece here as opposed to that plastic.
So now Sean's assembling the stay by just turning a couple of threads into it to allow it the most flexibility when being set over the lip of the frame. Yep. And you just got to pull the radiator forward. There you go. Now you can just use this Allen key to tighten things down.
Money.
Yep. Underneath. I think you want to go this way, buddy. Yep. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me try to get my hands in there. Are you sure this actually works?
Yeah, I'll see pictures. It's a very tight fit.
So we found that we can't really get the fan to fit. We're going to try to remove this piping. So I got these off. Sean's removing the MAF. Yep. I'm just trying to not have it go flying when it comes off. And hopefully now it'll fit. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to not hit it. I ain't got a ton of room to not hit it.
I guess it won't go any lower because of this thing.
Now these freaking things are not helping. I just don't know how to get around.
You're taking this off, though?
Yeah. I still don't know that we're going to clear that other pulley. I'm not even convinced that this will clear the pulleys with the radiator in there, man. Well, because think about it. If it's that tight, it's going to be touching one of the pulleys. Is it the oil cooler? No, because we're not hitting it. I don't think this combination works, man. I mean, we're literally gouging the front of this thing on the pulleys. And the engine's going to move.
Cut this oil cooler.
Huh? I don't think the oil cooler's in the way, man. Because think about it. These are in front of it. Whenever you're in those cups, you're always going to be hitting the pulleys. I don't think this thing works with the... Are you positive that it works with the radiator?
With that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all... The rhythm nuts or everything are in it because it was made for it.
Are your engine mounts... Is your engine too forward on your engine mounts? Are you sure?
Yeah.
So Sean's cutting off the oil cooler. We're going to see if that helps us squeeze in the radiator and the fan. Right now, we're not sure that that'll actually work. I measured the fan to be about 3 3/4 inches deep. And with the radiator installed, we're not sure if the fan will clear the pulleys. Yeah, you want to keep that reel upright. I mean, dude. Bro, I don't know.
Yeah, check it out, man.
I'm sorry, man. We can get a slimmer fan. Like, we could order like a, like a skinny aftermarket. Like Mishimoto makes skinny fans. We just order some Mishimoto fans. And we will fabricate a bracket. We'll figure that out. There's already thread here. I got the other one.
This is not fun. I'm getting it started.
I'm sorry, dude. I know you wanted the other one to work. I'm going to reinstall this piping. So Sean's trying to attach the upper radiator hose. So now Sean's getting the lower radiator hose attached. We're giving up. We're going to reuse the diesel fan. We're going to figure out some longer tubing for the oil cooler. Sean's going to pick some hoses up.
Yeah, I'm going to get some hoses and fitting.
And what are we thinking, Sean? We're going to have the brakes ready next week?
Yes.
Yeah,
They're supposed to be ready Friday. But...
Now, it is going to be your birthday next week, but if we got some time to work on them, it would be sick to throw them on. I think we got to convince your wife that you got to have a multi-day birthday.
Birthday, I do what I want. But yeah, man, if I get them back this week, I want to knock them out.
So we want to knock them out. The hose we should be able to get to. I've got the tools to do the hose ends. So as long as you get at least the hose, even if you don't get any different fittings, we should still be able to do it. And what else do we need to do on this still? We still need to do the evap canister. And then we're going to do a flush. And then we're going to do a fill. And then we're going to do the brakes. So it's pretty much it then, guys. I mean, this is the majority of the cooling system overhaul done. Being a BMW would put up a fight. Sean and I will pick this up really soon. Say bye, Sean.
Bye, Sean.
All right, guys, remember to subscribe and click like.